up in the place. Say, yo, watch them, correct?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitor's sideline, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. On the Cowboys side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. Teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. The 20, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Brock Purdy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked.
And now it's blocked. The Cowboys pick it up. There he goes, right side. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. The numbers a week ago for Henderson. 8 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now the first carry here for the running back. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
19, right here. Come 19, come 19.
They'll look to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Cowboys at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. That's taken in, Dontavian Wilkes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's taken in. It's Xavier Ligon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Purdy looking to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. This defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's caught. Mitchell. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Here we go. Bronco 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
This a quick pass to Davis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Adonai Mitchell from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. This ball taken in here by Brooks. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Here's Daniel Wheeling now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for this with Wright. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. On 1st down, it's Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. That's quickly out wide to Davis. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Let's go.
2nd and 3. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Judy. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This 2nd and 4. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third and 3. Purdy now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. A solid stiff arm. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
19 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trevion Henderson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? Exactly.
There he goes, left side. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jerry Jeudy, 70 yards. And the Jags get a bit closer. this time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10.
60 vices, 60 vices.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
18, pioneer. 18.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll look to throw again as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco, ready.
And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
19 Chargers.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
For a Cowboys first down.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down and
out of the gun, here's a give to right. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one goes for 8 yards.
first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Going to look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Jaguars, first down. A gain of 15. First down, Jacksonville.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Cup 19. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The slot man in motion right.
Now Purdy.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Purdy.
Under pressure, they got him again. Quentin Williams providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton.
Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
70 Lions.
Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Past the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Got it. Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ortiz. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 2-0 start. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Jaguars 20. Set to kick off.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A beautiful fake. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here.
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Purdy on the sneak. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Purdy. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
That's another Jaguars first down. A gain of 19 yards.
Purdy looking to throw. That one complete to Ligon.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through the...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ligon.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. Finding more on the out route for the completion.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
From the 4, this is second down and 1. Here's a handoff to Brooks.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
18, what's up?
They go play action here. Purdy
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
From the 22 now, here's the second down and 6.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
19, touch.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Check, let's go.
Straight ahead, Henderson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They run once more with Henderson. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Trevion Henderson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. They'll going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Jaguars 27. Michael Dixon sets the kickoff.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Going to look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Purdy from the gun.
Wow, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
He's going to let it fly.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And the Jaguars first down.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That one complete to again.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll try to pick it up himself.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I'll let him take another one right here. Give it
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces